Hey guys, Tactical Poke here, and today I wanted to bring you a short review on our Smith & Wesson MMP22 Compact. From the factory, it comes with a 3-dot white dot system, white dot sighting system, and it does come with an external manual safety. And aside from that, it does come with a magazine safety disconnect, which I despise, so I just ended up taking it off. If you ever want to send it back to Smith just because of a problem you're having, I would suggest putting that safety disconnect back in, because removing that might void the warranty. But other than that, what a fun gun to shoot. I don't know what took me so long to buy a 22 long rifle gun again. But after selling my MMP 1522, I could really tell that my wife missed it. So I ended up buying buying this gun for her, because she's a type of person that's not, I wouldn't say all too recoil shy, because she doesn't enjoy shooting the Remington 870 12 gauge when we go skeet shooting, and she doesn't mind it shooting the AR-15 300 Blackout. But as far as other handguns go, she describes this as too snappy of a recoil. And the Glock 19, it's not that much different in my opinion than the 380 out of Glock 42. But I can really tell the first time we went out to the range to shoot this gun, she really enjoyed it. And part of that is because the recoil of this gun just feels like a BB gun. Literally feels like you're shooting a BB gun. And because of that, you're able to shoot faster and stay on target more accurately. And 22 ammunition is not it's not expensive at all, actually. So I try to make it a mission to buy a box of this almost every day if I can, and if I have the time to, or the money to. But I always do have money to buy this because it's so cheap. It's like $3.99 for a box of 50. So I always try to stock up on 22 as much as I can, and when I do get the chance. Now I do try to collect the CCI copper 22s, just because of the fact that I've never seen 22 long rifles that can go this fast. I mean, these things literally fly out at 1850 feet per second out of a rifle barrel. And out of a short pistol barrel like this, they'll most likely fly out at around 14 or 1500 feet per second. I've seen a video on YouTube where a guy chronos the velocities of the copper 22 out of his 4-inch barrel, I believe, and he was getting, I think, 1500 feet per second in an average. So yeah, that's why I do collect these anytime I can. But as far as the gun goes, it's not expensive. We got it for under $300 because I think it was on sale too. But we got the gun for under $300. We got it with 2 magazines, and as far as the magazine goes, they're really easy to load. You just pull these tabs down as you're going on and loading. I do have an empty shell because I don't like to dry fire with the empty chamber as far as 22s are concerned. But yeah, really easy to manipulate. One of the things that my wife really liked was the fact that how easy it is to pull the slide. She really has a hard time trying to pull the slide back on the Glock 42, but with this, she's saying it's like butter smooth, as she described it. But to disassemble it, oh, and you got a manual safety, which prevents you from shooting the gun when you have it engaged, and you can easily disengage it. But yeah, I don't mind it at all, because this is not my carry gun. This isn't something I would carry, but for other people that do want to carry 22s, all power to them, because at least they're carrying a gun, right? To break this gun down, I generally just lock it back like this, and then I flip the lever down, and then I pull and tilt it up, and there comes the slide apart. That's what the slide looks like. It's made out of aluminum, and I believe that is a block of steel that contains like the firing pin and then the extractor and whatnot. Here comes the recoil spring assembly. It's captured, and then the barrel is just mounted to the frame. So I mean, for maintenance, just run a brush through it, whatever, and then just wipe it down. That's what I did. To put it back together, this is how it needs to go back together. Not like this, but like this. And to put it back together, it's just the same deal, but in reverse. Now I do lock the slide back as soon as I put it down, and then I flip the lever to how it was originally positioned, and I check it for function. I try to lift it up. If it'll lift, it doesn't. Safety on, it won't pull the trigger, and I put my empty shell casing to lower the hammer. I do believe this is a single action gun because it does have a hammer, internal hammer, and the only way you can fire it if the internal hammer is cocked. So it's not a striker fire. It's not a double action because the hammer has to be cocked. So I do call it a single action unless, you know, Smith calls it something different. But overall, this gun is a joy to shoot. It's really fun. Simply because of the fact that it's a 22 and ammunition is readily available nowadays, and you can literally take, I don't know, 2 bricks, 550 rounds to the range and shoot all day without going over $80. And you know, you can't do that with 300 blackout or 12 gauge or 9mm. Can't really do that with any other ammunition other than 22 because of the fact that it's so cheap. And that makes it really enjoyable to train new shooters, because new shooters are gonna be very recoil shy, so to say, and you don't want to scare them off with a gun like a 40 Smith & Wesson Glock, and like a Glock 22 that's chambered in 40 Smith & Wesson, and hand them that and have the recoil scare them off and them never want to shoot again. So I do think that this is just about the perfect gun to train somebody on how to use a handgun, because it's low in recoil, ammo's inexpensive, and they're really going to have a fun time shooting it. So yeah, overall, I do give this gun a very big thumbs up, 2 big thumbs up. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to know something about this gun that I haven't mentioned on this video, mention it in the comments, and please subscribe. And thanks for watching, guys. This was Tactical Pogue, and I'm out.